much handshaking, too much land taking, too much manipulating. Too much you can, but you snaking. Too much of a friend, yet you stuck through Nathan. Complain too much instigating, too much insinuating. You too much of an agent. Celebrities too, heavenly bodies got you stargazing. Dilated peoples, stark amazement. Top chart chasing, your heart racing. Spellbound, too much dark sayings. Am I? Saying too much in my paint can graffiti art. Spraying too much to spark in the dark basement day. Breaking too much, these monks operate through too much ego, way too much for me, yo. Not with all the fake check-ins. Either you from the soil or you're not. And this ain't even a half. They've displaced you, engine, replace you, engine, erase you through paper. Genocide, engine, land session agreements, a fake space. View engine, change dates to purposely misplace you, engine. X shouting, tax you on your own. Land engine, you a child, not a grown woman, a grown man engine. In fact, you black, you that person in all caps on them contracts. Legal fiction, non-living show. Damn engine, how long will you let them debase you, deface you? Oh, and engine, no one is coming to save you. A brave new world awaits you, engine. They intend to continue to rape and enslave you, bound to a remix of religion. A graven image that reset the same station. They played you, engine, the same unseen hand. You just wait, can't slay you, engine.
Oh God, what's up? DeAndre, what's happening? Tell us. Snoop, what's up, baby? Millennial, what's up? Old Mac. I just got through grounding, so it took me a little while.
Fast, let me get that. Now to rip that. Lift rap, not with rhetoric. Shit chat, shit back, go back and forth. On platforms for an intro scratch. Rich stack for a Kit Kat or a Big Mac. Temporary kid shipment that don't kiss back. Shit swag. We here to get our shit back. Restoration of what was overthrown. American engines, old organic gold, not provolone. Home alone, all foreigners gone. Shafati, shoot, Hebrew, Mush, Mason, Morris, Cornerstone. Fraternal orders of harsh Rome. You know substantial foundation, flawless zone. Bottomless pit of broken promises. Home through landlines or cordless phones. Lines like ley lines aligned with constellations. Rocks cry out till the land, till the soil is gone and corn is grown. The war is on. Power is strong. Show. With all foreigners off the land. That includes all you corporations, all you different nationalities. Anything that isn't American engine, you need to get the fuck on. We ain't playing this time. We understand exactly what y'all motherfuckers did. Akichiwa.
Rock it again, bro. No. I want to hear. Is that it?
I'm probably not gonna get no marketing or promotion for this one.
Feels like we're backsliding.
I ain't tripping though.
Feels like we're backsliding.
Most of these rappers are buying streams to be heard and seen. In a computer program reality, I'm here to John Connor these machines. You dig? Yeah. It's your fact I'm not speaking on trapping for bags and K tweaking on some tracking order to make her ass shake. Tom Brady's passion, Harris and LeBron's fast break. NBA young boys beef with Dirk or if Ye smash Drake. Chopper switch keeps us hostages of the magistrate as they catch tax race out cash stay in the cash race. I drag race although they want me in last place. I pass straight. I'm King Cobra, they just scratch snakes.
Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding.
In contrast, to a fast rate. And time wine comes from smash grace. Weight of the world on my shoulders stacked on backaches. And on fact, place the system tried to castrate. Oh, but I died in prison, but I was driven like a fast freight. Wealth of my soul's help, I am mass great. Sagacious as a vast lake, dangerous as the bass straight. Here to expose those foes who impose mass rape on our old people and land mass look past the bash face.
Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding.
Pay attention, y'all.
Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding.
They call it the Great Reset. Transhumanism, cryptocurrency, variants, vaccine passports ran concurrently. Jobs lost, food shortages, jab used deterrently to keep losing for our next subjects of servantry. Locked in a blockchain, a fake plan of urgency. Walls put around the White House as they feign emergency. Whole time kill the stock exchange is certainly, definitely empty. NFTs push fervently.
Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding.
I hope y'all's paying attention.
Feels like we're backsliding.
Cause you get
Feels
steep.
like we're backsliding.
The switch from fire to digital means stay home to keep the original shareholders of the land in a broken video game through a non-fungible token, giving the individual notion that now one's controlling their holders. Worse than a non-refundable note when a pale-faced name Kevin McCoy's net worth is growing. Same switch will be used to control the ebb and flow in every Bitcoin store or purchase Satoshi Nakamoto winch.
Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding.
This one reason why they encourage drinking and smoking. Where every day there's a new distraction, some commotion. They prefer us sitting around getting fat, laughing, joking, and a virtual reality mechanisms for coping. Technological elixir, black who most are soaked in. DNA modification, AI invoking. They've been showing and telling us their goals in the open. I've chosen to expose them in their market and promotion.
Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding.
Show my people. Watch out for the false flags, but know that this war is real. And it's their agenda to wipe us clean off this earth, at least those of us whose DNA is still intact. With that God, you. Which path will you take? You are the glitch the system is afraid of.
Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding. Feels
I could
like
care
we're
less about their
backsliding.
marketing and promotion.
Feels like we're backsliding.
I'm probably not gonna get no marketing or promotion for this one.
Feels like we're backsliding.
I ain't tripping though.
Feels like we're backsliding.
Most of these rappers are buying streams to be heard and seen.
Feels
In a
like
computer program reality, I'm here to John Connor these machines. You dig?
feels like we're backsliding.
Yeah. It's your fact I'm not speaking on trapping for bags. And Kate tweaking on some tracking order to make her ass shake. Tom Brady's passing Harris and LeBron's fast break. NBA young boys beef with Dirk or if Ye smash straight. Chopper switch keeps us hostages of the magistrate as they catch tax breaks out cash. Stay in the cash brace. I drag race although they want me in last place. I pass straight.
Boy, drinking it right yet. Still kind of full.
Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding.
In contrast to a fast rate, in time wine comes from smash grace. Weight of the world on my shoulders stacked on backaches. And on fact, place the system tried to castrate. Oh, when I died in prison, but I was driven like a fast freight. Wealth of my soul's help, I am mass great. Sagacious as a fast late, and dangerous as the bash straight. Here to expose those souls who impose mass rape on our old people and land mass look past the bash face.
Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding.
Pay attention, y'all.
Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding.
They call it the Great Reset. Transhumanism, cryptocurrency, various vaccine passports ranking currently, jobs lost through shortages, sham used internally to keep nuisance for all next subjects of servicery, locked in a blockchain, a fake play of urgency, walls put around the White House as they feign emergency, whole time kill the stock exchanges, certainly, definitely, empty NFTs push fervently. I hope y'all paying attention. The switch from fire to digital means stay home to keep the original shareholders of the land in a broken video game through a non-fungible token, giving the individual notion that now one's controlling their holdings. Worse than a non-refundable note when a pill for name Calvin Boys net worth is growing. Say switch will be used to control the ebb and flow, and every Bitcoin saw a purchase saddle sheet, not go motor winch. This one reason why they encourage drinking and smoking, but every day there's a new distraction, some commotion. They prefer us shitting around, getting fat, laughing, joking, anniversary reality mechanisms for coping. Technological elixir, black who most are showed in DNA modification, AI invoking. They've been showing and telling us their goals in the open. I've chosen to expose them in their marketing and promotion. Show my view. Watch out for the false flags, but know that this war is real. And it's their agenda to wipe us clean off this earth, at least those of us whose DNA is still intact. But they guard you. Which path will you take? You are the glitch the system is afraid of.
Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding. Feels like we're backsliding.
I could care less about their marketing promotion.
What's cracking, y'all? That's the hold on, man.
Feels like we're backsliding.
I'm probably not gonna get no marketing or promotion for this one.
That's my fingernail clippers. The Pineal glasses right there. I need to clip them. They're getting a little too long. What say you? I don't like long. I guess when you box and do martial arts, I don't like nails at all. Well, they're meant to grow. I just don't like them. So I keep them all the way down. So how's everybody doing? So I'm gonna read a little something. But I was gonna put a post up. I decided not to, because remember I said something about an individual, right? And it was out of character of me. Not saying that I have a character at all. I know how to put on different hats and how to.
You've probably seen it.
I know how to, carry on. I know how to put an act, a show on. And what I'm saying, as far as the act of the show, has nothing to do with when I'm telling you or relaying to you a certain truth. What in the hell? Oh, there we go. Our original sounds, you're killing me, brother. I see your stuff, brother. I see your stuff, brother. Okay, let me see. So, a lot of y'all know I've been to California many, many times, many moons ago, and not so long ago. I'm not big on what I've seen there. People who I converse with, while my daughter, who was a hand, foot, and booty model, yeah, she one of them millionaires, but she's converted a lot of stuff to gold. I told her, don't even do that. All this meaningless. Because she listens to me. She's the oldest of them all. And she went to the mountains. I can't say nothing else, but definitely not followed. Her entourage, her team, have some of the best soft operators you can imagine. And I can't name names because I can't say whether they're old or young. I just know that there is an organization, there's a group out here that moves different from all of you. And another thing, just remove them. Don't call them bots. Don't call them trolls. Stop giving it energy. Just let them be meaningless. Just those of you who have wrenches, you can hide them from the channel. That means you permanently remove them. And if you see them again, then that should explain something to you. I'm not bothered by them. I like to see them come because what I said is what is done. So it doesn't matter how many. It doesn't matter whatever your mind might think. Put it away. Okay. I want to see what's she at? Okay. So I want to read something because I know a lot of you aren't doing the work. Even me yesterday, when I was out and about, I saw my Greek brother, which I saw when I was in the video talking to you, and he gave me a free pizza. And I says, I know you because your brother in them Turkey, and because a guy in the FBI who's Turkish, he has I can't see who he is and what he does. And me and him had a long talk. I said, a lot of your people are actually what they consider the Jews, the original people of the land. He says, I know they were black. We're just using that constructionally. That is not what they are, melanated. And when you have brothers like this the world over, because like I said, if you move in a different circle, you lament different things instead of frustration, all right? And even the little Mexican guy, Navajo guy, heard, and he was like, and me and him had it out one time, and I just said, bro, you're not the original people. You don't even know who you really are. You are a mixture. And I'm not saying mixture to get to this dynamic of races, ethnicities. What you need to be taking in is what they attempted to do to your forefathers and what they did to your foremothers to get you here looking the way you do. But you want to come at us who still, he's scared of me. He thinks I'm something else, but he wants to come at us, based on what's contemporary, not Renaissance, not the truth. See, when you hear the Black Renaissance movement, France, here, the Renaissance in Russia and all that, that was the beginning of the rewrite, which I'm always returning to George Orwell, which is a basic fact, as you see in the thumbnail. It's a fact. And they're proving it every day. And the reality of things out there, instead of the the H.G. Wells type thing, it's becoming more, instead of ridiculous, it's becoming more as if that was preparatory to see how people would act. If the things they did would make people fear sound, sound and fear. Well, that's being removed, and the dynamic of that. So they're at a point where it's a breach in the tipping scale, where if they don't destroy everything now, you might be able to fight back. Well, you've always been able to. Just your ignorance holds you in this seat of false comfortability. The young lady I was talking about is Crazy Daisy. Y'all know y'all know who she is, who her mother and her father was, her grandparents? That was her standing there when Reagan was meeting the family, greeting this famous orchestra woman. And look, that was Crazy Daisy, the very one you see out there who does everything with love and compassion. She looks like she's high. Actually, she's not. She has embraced a totalitarian love emotion. Now, when I said what I said, it was because of how she was carrying around these idiots, these cartel members who could murder her. But not all cartel members are bad. You know that, because remember, I know a few of them. And just know this. There are people within that organization that know some shit compared to the ones who don't, If you ever watch any of her videos and listen to how she talks, your prognosis, to which you are not supposed to be one doing it, would be schizophrenia, bipolarism, this, that. Stop it. If you don't know by now about listening to my videos, that's based on the petroleum-based synthetic drugs and food to orchestrate. And besides, she's not speaking all her truth about what went on as a youngling around all those pedophiles. Reagan's one. Don't get it twisted. He was one too. Pale skinned people have this fake thing of white superiority and hope, which is no such thing. That is just for the lab. That's for you to be lap dogs to the system, the incomplete system, so they can get rid of you however they choose. But most of you still hold on to that, when most of the things you see today is based on the new narrative, not the old barter system, which went from the free to the barter before it became coin, because there was no Roman coins and all that. That's just all lies. Except for what you know who I'm talking about, those Gujars have been doing, gypsies or whatever. When you look at Black Rock and all those three witch cars that own all the food, not Jews. They're not even Zionists. They're just the monkeys behind it all. And a lot of you are just going to run around And all the little puppets at play, they get told lies after lies. And they still sacrament themselves to put on these little goofy Masonic rings. All that shit's ours. We're not Masons. That's not what it means. All that is ours. They just created these little groups for these organizations, for these, to indoctrinate their little motherfucking madmen. Mad things, not even man. Mad things, not even woman. Mad things. To do the dumb shit you see them doing and to be engulfed and incorporated into some things you know nothing about. And you don't need to, because a lot of you still move in fear and ignorance and corruption. You're collaborators, whether you know it or not. Which doesn't mean nothing. Crazy Daisy is just like probably a few million others like us. Messengers. Not messengers as conceptualized or perceived. There's no fear of anything. Some can feel a lot of pain. Some of us, it ain't even about that. There are some here to maybe to destroy. Like I said, the idiots are going to keep moving as the idiots do. I'm not going to say no more there. They are. You know, you look at them all greasy and funky and nasty and garbage fed and everything else, blowing each other up with drums. Boom. I got the orc. They sound so fucking stupid. And then they want to call each other Nazis and they want to call each other racist and all this, that, and other. Well, the reality is, I've known some Ukrainians, some good mothers, some solid ones, and I know a lot of Russians, solid ones. They're all related. You can't make up this. They're being manipulated when you want to say MK Ultra. There's other things out there other than MK Ultra people, but they have all been manipulated in ways. It's like a big experiment, and none of you can see it. It's always a us against them, we and these, and you still can't get your head wrapped from around it. You know, it's like, look at that one young nigga now in Africa. Talk to all 53 countries in Africa, you know. Get the French out. It's the West. It ain't the West. This ain't the West, you dumb motherfucking nigga. This is the East, you stupid son of a bitch. This shows you that they don't, or he's playing a role because he's been partial to say, you get in, you do this, we're going to back you, we're going to get rid of them damn Muslim cannibal, those little weirdos running around over there. You know, they probably got a handful of them that came through the border here, so they're in here too. They're going to use them here. But you know, I don't want to say their name. And you see they got the French Foreign Legion over there fighting in Ukraine against Russia. And you got all these other countries that they had never even gotten involved in a war. And nobody seems to be playing a role. But that brother right there, it seems like he's all hopeful. But he's walking around in military garb, camouflage, or whatever you want to call it. Have you paid attention to the loadout? Everybody's running with our loadouts. Everybody's running with our gear. Everybody's running even with our weapons. Even the new brand of AK. No, I look at all this stuff because it's, other than being a trickster, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? And he's giving a false sense of hope. If you think that it's going to come from militaristic war things, being warlike is nothing compared to war. Now, I asked y'all to look at Kamala, the demon. Now, they went and made some beautiful ones. They look pretty. No, go back to the origin of Kamala, the serpent head Medusa ideology of like an ancient weapon that froze up many lands before. All right. And see for yourself with the heads and the limbs and what Kamala is. And I don't think anybody did it. Maybe one or two people did. Y'all don't like to find out anything and know anything, do you? You just want to be comfortable and listen to somebody who can actually have a silver tongue or a gold tongue and walk you in this place and be this speaker. No, I'm not here to do that. I only have a story to tell. Other than that, I'm just going to speak on some things that I know, what I see, I'm a witness to. I don't give a fuck what they do. To me, you all deserve it because, you know, I know you're going to say this is pretty messed up, but you do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be giving energy to it. And when I say energy, that's just, I'm literally giving them at least 50% of my energy right into the this every time when I put on 738 hertz or 582 hertz or whatever I'm doing, and I let it go for half an hour. Of course, there's meaning behind it. And you can hear the birds and everything stop chirping. It's like the earth stop moving for a hot second. I make sure they get enough to assist them. Because y'all don't want to change. You like what they got, where they got you, what they made you into. No, I can see it. Y'all believe that you can say anything and I'm supposed to just sit there and accept it, knowing exactly what's... I know exactly what's to be known. That's all. Okay. Keep riding that pony up that broken trail and that fake hill. If I remember right, this is mountain, right? This is mountain. This is mountain, okay? And this is mud. Okay? So if this is mountain out the mud, right? What am I saying? Oh, these are Indian all hang languages, all right? I know you're going to get into the Masonic shit, but that is mud. Out the mud. Okay? This is mountain. All right? Watch some of her stuff if you got FlickFlock, TikTok. I don't know if they have her on YouTube, but put in Crazy Daisy and listen to who her family is. When people cut themselves away from the family, they're called the black sheep, and sometimes they're called crazy. And the best way the system has to put away the ones who are actually been walking around awoke all the time, not this awakening fake movement and all this other shit, they put them in the crazy in asylums. Because to you, who are a good obedient slave, cannot fathom or accept another narrative. So what do? They get them there and experiment on them. Hey, and when they're dead, they cut them up. They use their bodies in all kind of grotesque mannerisms, putting wax and all this other stuff, partials here and there, and they use that hardener, what they use on fiberglass, to harden certain parts. Yeah, those are those individuals. As if anybody wants their ass to be on display after they die. But don't people do the science? Shut your dumb ass mouth. Before that even was anything, they had already done all that. Y'all never study about anybody that you read, that you come across. Some of you went to the museum when it was, because they move it around. When it was in New York, I went there, I saw a lot of people just looking at the bodies. Shit, those are real nerves. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, And I said, wait, have you noticed anything? They're all Negroes. And everybody's standing there. I'm in this room with all these glass, whatever, the plexiglass with the bodies all waxed. This guy was only one to do it, and everybody looks at me. I said, what? Look at it. It's a friggin' Negro. What do you think who you think this guy is? You think brother this one said, I'm donating my body to science? Yeah. No, he has other ones. I'm just saying. When I was in New York, I went to that museum. I went and saw it. Okay? How far was it from the Momo? I can't remember. It's been a while. Okay? Yeah, just get remove their dumbasses, and then they're nobody. That's all. Assalamualaikum wassalam. I'm no Muslim. What's going on, brother? Thank you, baby. That's it. Ever read this? That means you haven't been watching my videos. Anyway, Marcus, what's going on? Millennial. I asked him the same question. I answered. If you go back and check your comments, you'll see when I respond to some of your questions. Did y'all know that? Did I just not hold it up? If you look back at my videos, I asked you to watch my old videos. Allow yourself to have some control and listen. Okay? And we're pretty far on. We only got a couple more chapters before we get into the documentation and U.S. Army intelligence connection with the Satanic Church. Oh, that's going to be a really good read. I already read it. As I was stating, Project 2025 is not, that's not even, that's created by the WHO and all those idiots. You saw with the USDA, those fraudulent Zionist puppet fucktards, released $2 billion to so-called black farmers. Do I have to literally pull up the document showing you the original farmers of the fucking land? Well, it ain't the Native Americans. Well, some of you pasties have a hard time dealing with that. I'm not gonna call you white, all right? So just get that out your fucking head, because you ain't. And you're far from pure, and white has nothing to do with pure. That's by the narrative of the George Orwell effect. Then you would say opaque. People are stupid. Beige is more like it, because you're in the family of brown. You have a little melanin. Otherwise, some of you motherfuckers wouldn't tan. But you're not here consistent, because they did something. They capped a lot of shit off in y'all. And that's not with hate. I'm very direct. I don't need to fucking use hate. I am the epitome of it. All right? I know you motherfuckers feel fractured and you're running around with your fake religions. That's why I don't respect. When you greet me, I'll just say, howdy, Red. That's the fuck it. All that other shit, shalom and salam alaikum and all that, Rahman, fuck all that shit. Whole new world shit. Don't ever come disrespecting this page. All right, with that, because I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I'm gonna reach deep into you and I'm gonna make you feel some kind of fucking way. Because I already run space in your fucking head. That's why you do what you do in the first place. Don't give, like I said, don't give the things that don't matter any energy. I can deal with that shit. All right, or just remove them if you can't handle it. Okay, it's nothing. Okay. The children in the world today are destroyed and fucked up. They don't know shit. When I say that, I mean they don't know nothing, thanks to y'all. Because it's not like people haven't been mentioning some of this stuff for a while. They haven't been saying what I say. But I guarantee you that those motherfuckers back when AOL came out and MySpace, none of them was saying this shit. No, none of you motherfuckers were. I was the only fucking one attempting to find other people, and I couldn't find no original. I couldn't find none of you motherfuckers nowhere. Hell, some of you were probably in middle school, elementary. All right? I remember being one of the first ones to buy that new age fucking cell phones at the VA, because they brought it to us first. And I was out there, hey, anybody got a cell phone? I'm like, well, what? What? I was like, they took the brother who made the portable phone and stole his idea. And now the crackers, the Zionists, they sitting up here running around with like the cell phone, some good thing. That just hurt them little Peckerwoods motherfucking feelings over there in New York. Talking about they liberals walking around the racist, dumbest some bitches I ever seen on earth. It hurt their little fucking feelings. I was one of the first. I was like, hey man, what's your number? What is that? I'm like, this is a cellular phone. Oh shit, it's a phone? Niggas don't know nothing. We're talking about in the 2000s, motherfuckers. Around 2002 or 3 or some shit. You have no clue, do you? No fucking idea, do you? Oh. No, cell phone's old. No, it goes way back. Shit. It goes back beyond some 2,000 fucking years. The camera, the fucking all this shit is, you don't have no idea. I'm going to read something because it seems like I'm tearing you down. No, I'm speaking truth into hope and hope into truth. Ganja, tea, when y'all go out, snoo, when y'all go ground, I want to incorporate sutras. I figured y'all would have been here. A sutra, not a mantra or something like sutra. I want you to go out and make an upside down pyramid and put it down by your lower when you're grounding. That means ground. That literally means the ground. And it's put it by the sin area. Because you need to elevate it, even in the times where you don't reset when it comes to the year you're supposed to come into this world, when you're supposed to do the headstands, not eat anything, not drink anything. I don't care how you're feeling. If you feel like you're on a deathbed on that day, don't for the day before your so-called birthday. Because see y'all, I'm a Aaron. Can you wish my so-and-so a happy birthday? We don't do that, you dumb motherfuckers. Reset yourself. The day, halfway through the day, stop eating, drinking. That whole day, get a pillow under your fucking soft-ass head if you're missing hairlines because you've been wearing synthetic weaves and shit, or you're bald-headed, or you're just tender-headed because you ain't trained like some of us did with ancient monk styles and toughen my heads up and headbutting and everything else. And then the day after, that same half to the next day, before you decide to consume anything, hit that morning, get your headstand. You should be up to about 5 minutes. If you cannot do a minute, do 1 minute. Allow yourself to reset, seriously. And if you can, bring in something that's chiming, wind chimes in the window or something, and let that be which allows the pain and for you to breathe from your diaphragm. That means extending your stomach out and in. This is important, motherfuckers, because you didn't listen when I said it last time. Maybe you'll fucking do it this time. So I want to give a little something else to go along with that. And when you ground and put your feet in this dirt that they're putting all the chemicals on, don't fret about it. Ground. Go deeper. Do you know what grounding literally means? See, y'all think, I'm getting out of bed, I'm putting my feet on the, and I'm going outside in the dirt. Grounding means becoming one. As far as you think, because the ether and everything is disrupted, you think lightning comes from the ground going up through your body, blowing out fat and muscle. You think that, okay, because I wasn't grounded. You're walking in rubber-soled and synthetic shoes that didn't start until like 1970s? 60s, 70s? Because a lot of us, we had cobblers in our family that showed them motherfuckers how to make shoes. Oh, I need to go back and talk about the race riots when they started lynching us compared to our light-skinned brothers who were here with us. Oh, not all these Peckerwoods ain't been here since I would say the majority of you Peckerwoods on this land, waving the rebel flag and shit, that's not what it means. We rebelled against the system based on that fake corporation of the Pontius Pope, that faggot, and them fake kings and queens in Europe, and y'all call, which is Afrique, y'all call motherfucking England, you fucktards. Because you pushed all and killed off the original people there and you stacked the bones up for energy so you could be in a position and lie furthermore. Oh, that's a fucking fact. Oh, that's a fucking fact. They got them here too. You just don't know where to go because they need to play this as if in the new world, which is not. Asia Superior, the old fucking world, that's the bottom fucking line. The Asiatic African, we got Tongans who know, yeah, we black, we know it, because y'all think that the Philippines, they stopped there. No, Number Islands stopped the new age so-called Asians who are fighting alongside. I told you, look at the Russia and look at all that and look at, you see, like they look Asian, some gypsies who were conquering the fucking lands. We fucked them up here. We beat many of us. They couldn't beat us physically. If you did the studying, you know the truth. So the Tongans, I got a couple. Actually, I have one that lives here. Is married to a Navajo woman, and me and him talk all the time. And he was showing me pictures. I was like, "Yo, why your grandpa and your grandma got afros?" Yeah, I never really paid no attention. I said, "What the fuck happened to you?" And then you look at his mama and his papa, and you get a good idea. And that's just one time. Now imagine 4 or 5 more times. Just like Hawaii right now, you got all these little half Japanese niggas running around, right? Thinking that they Hawaiians. Like, this is what we're supposed to look like. No, niggas, I still got books showing the original 1890, 1920s, the original people of Hawaii. Motherfucker, ain't nothing but niggas. I got one out here who's a Mormon, who comes by to see me all the time, talking about, I think I'm about to quit this. I was like, what? How the fuck you get involved? Because the Mormons are the sons of bitches, the bastardized fucking religion. 7-day fucking whatever the fuck, fake vet, whatever the fuck they is, who hide your secret used by this fake-ass government to do so. While the rest of the world's running around, wabbo and all this other goopy shit like the little misled fucking children they are, kids, goats, little beasts, humans, and mankind, all right? And they have a hard time with this because they don't have the discipline of knowledge and truth. They have no fact. They ain't done shit. But when you talk about 42 million acres taken away in the 1940s, look at the murder and the death and how the lands were occupied by foreign motherfucking occupants who run around down there now with the little axes looking goofy and retarded because the government don't give a fuck. They used them already with those stupid motherfuckers in Bama, Mississippi, and everywhere else. You motherfuckers don't know shit. More and more I talk about this stuff, the same stuff always. I've never stopped talking about the same shit. I'm just doing it on YouTube. That's all. Told you when I used to get in a fight in high school and middle school with these teachers, it was because of the shit I'm saying now. Like, how can he know? What the fuck is so hard about how being raised by grandparents, great-grandparents, and knowing your great-great relatives? Like, motherfuckers, you didn't want to afford that? How many of y'all traveled around the world and heard the same shit? You know what it's like to hear from your family, so-called immediate family, all of you I consider that. But go around the world and hear from other people. Because you talk like that, then they start taking you, yo, you need to, I thought I wasn't going to make it back here. You need to come see these people. Federal branch. You need to come over here, man. We're in Chile. You need to go to this library and you got to go by yourself. What? And I'm the kind of motherfucker, fuck it. Hope they don't snipe me. That's how I used to think back then. Now I wouldn't give a fuck. But, and whenever I leave, I knew I couldn't say shit. But you know me, I would sit there and you have these motherfuckers, I'm looking at these dumb niggas with their fezzes and these other ones talking and how this one was plotting on this one. I used to say, what are you doing? Why you want to do that? I used to ask so many whys, because when you get kind of information I've been given from motherfuckers that were whistleblowers, motherfuckers who were allowed to live, whole family dead, ex-Navy SEAL, whole family killed by the government. But this motherfucker's allowed to live his life out because motherfuckers who stood up for him. Look. Y'all think y'all know every goddamn thing. And you keep showing me you don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Remember what I said? This is goofy motherfucker that probably is somebody in fucking fake ass China, whatever the fuck. Yeah, don't even pay him no mind. If I see it, I'll laugh or whatever. Anyway, okay, I don't give a fuck. And I continue to do this. But there's going to be a day when I stop. And fuck you if you haven't heard it or you didn't listen. Because listening ain't shit. Hearing what I got to say ain't shit. It's what you do when I'm telling you about how to clear your conscience, how to better yourself, to one-up yourself. That's the most important shit that I've been sharing. Really pick your food wisely. Remember now, you need something that's going to make you full, not have you hungry in a fucking hour. That means you're not getting your minerals and everything that's essential. They got shit going in people now when they eat and they feeling nauseous. All right? You see they haven't sprayed in a few days, right? Sky is all of a sudden weirdly bluer because they've already established now they're getting ready for the next part. What the fuck is wrong with y'all not seeing this? I know none of you got masks or anything to breathe or put on, even if you ain't got to worry about what another motherfucker think. Everybody walking around with a diaper on their face for the longest time with shit always coming out. How about put on a fucking mask like you going to motherfucking polyurethane something? And what you doing? I got a paint job. And I just got to get used to this thing. I can't stand it. Oh, okay, I could dig it. And if they see you the next day, say, hey, look, man, it's the same case. It's hard. Things hard to get used to. Or don't say nothing. Look at them. And when your principles change, the dynamics of your existence, it don't matter what a motherfucker asks. Because if they really cared, they'd be like, yo, a better mask would be this one. See, that's how you need to start looking at things platonically and platonic. You need to allow yourself to stop existing in the world they exist in, which is a fucking lie. But some of you just gonna stay there because you don't know what it is to be free. I mean, when you wake up in the AM, it's government. When you go to that motherfucking work and clock in, time in, whatever the fuck, it's government. I mean, if you look at your chart, that's what government takes from your ass slaving, and while these motherfuckers doing shit, and this is what you take home, and you gotta struggle. But when shit goes down, where's the fucking government? No, they're the ones that got all these fake rules and these monkeys in position to say, you're fired. Your production rate is not good, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The whole world is stupid beyond a fucking hypothetical hypocrite. It is the real It's like a fucking dirty tampon. Or just a shitty ass diaper that been left on for 2 fucking weeks. And yet these motherfuckers, y'all still giving this dumb bitch and this worth. Look, I told you if you're going to vote, and then whatever he do is y'all deserve it. Go vote, get with Trump. You see the dumb motherfucking coward, she wants to be VP? This is a smack in y'all's face. But y'all still worried about these motherfuckers they made Marxists walking around with a red sickle flag talking about communism? First of all, why is it that y'all give this shit energy? You still got a dumb bunch of peckerwoods talking about y'all. We went from 50% of the population. You can't make this shit up. To fucking 14 and 13%, and then during the 2000s, we're supposed to have went to 11. Talk about the Spanish. Most niggas claiming to be Spanish because they speak Spanish. They was born in a so-called fake Latin country. A nigga still. I got a manual on the women of the Gujars, the fucking first order of Jews. Them women ain't have no ass at all. And all them down there that they raped when they set up their fucking and them women and killed off the original men and made all these new children. All right? Why them women's asses big and tays and everything else? Because they still got the nigga in them. And it ain't African. Because that's not even the name of the fucking land. And them niggas is too weak and cowardly to, and I told you, I met many who knew they were from Europe and all the other places. I met them. I was able to sit with them because I was speak on things I read. But here you got this new fucktard motherfuckers. The last alphabet of the motherfucking alphabet. Y'all can't even get it together to figure out what the fuck. Y'all in dire, y'all crying out like you're thirsty than a motherfucker and you're drinking from a dry fucking wall. You got your lips stuck on it like one of the fishes in the aquarium, stuck on a fucking wall like you're supposed to get something from that. Dumb motherfuckers. Yeah, you could at least, Casey Cooper put up a joke. How I feel about that? I don't feel no way about no thing. We speak on it to be edified, right? If you don't have discernment and you're just throwing words out there without even speculatory, then you really shouldn't be proverbially. You shouldn't be even stating the fucking quatrain. Don't nobody ever mention nothing from the Bible if you don't know what the fuck it is or what it means. Because if you're putting it up for somebody to assert something or express something and you don't know, just let stuff like anybody block anything of religious doctrine, decree again, I'm going to remove your wrench and I might remove you. Don't do that again. It's the weird shit. When people want to come say nigga and all the other stuff, that's whether it's the machine or anything. All right? Now, I ain't from no fucking LA. That was founded by a Negro, came out of Mexico, went back to his land. And it ain't LA, it's it's goddamn got me Carolina. That shows nobody studies. Most of you niggas ain't from, and you Peckerwood, you damn sure, ain't from motherfucking California. You niggas is from everywhere else. All that goofy ass shit. But like I said, how do I feel about that? He uncovers mysteries hidden in the, man, what the fuck are you reading? What are you reading from, man? Let me pull up my, because some of y'all be quoting some shit. I think y'all be making up some shit. Because, I know some other things. Oh, my goodness. Okay. He shines a spotlight into caves of darkness, hauls deepest darkness into the noonday sun. That means at the brightest point. He uncovers deep things out of darkness and bringeth out to light the shadow of death. Satan! It's not what you think it is. Things that come from nothing is supposed to stay the fucking nothing. When it becomes something, it's something that's making it happen because it needs to bring you into a state of purgatory. Do you want me to break it down a little further? Would you enjoy that? Those I've given wrenches, if you don't use your fucking head, that means you don't deserve a wrench. I'm not about taking wrenches. Use your head, pay attention to what's being read. Don't jump up with your fucking emotions and feelings. Put them the fuck away. Think logically, for those who believe in the word logic. Okay? Thank you, baby. I didn't know it was you. I couldn't tell who it was. That was my baby anyway, so I can't be mean. I need that power, y'all. And she gets the business too. Because that's my strength right there, y'all. Think I don't know these little dumb things they've done. I'm attempting to get y'all to snap up out of it. Little crumbs y'all keep coming. Don't come with crumbs. I need y'all to motherfucking ascend. And for the motherfuckers that don't want to, I need you to stay right where the fuck you at. Stay right where the fuck you at. Those of you who really want to ascend, you better put some of the motherfucking footwork of what I've been expressing out. And you better get on it and do it. You dig what I'm saying? Shut up with the Christianity shit. You don't know nothing about Christianos? You don't. Everything is the birth of motherfucking melanated people. Everything. I ain't even named the fucking place. I ain't even Ethiopia. God damn. Just regurgitating shit. You ain't studied nothing. Things passed down. That's how you think they changed the motherfucking world and the narrative. And then when you get all these indoctrinated bandwagon liver regurgitating motherfuckers, they stop right there. They cease to exist once they get to this place. Like there are no other parameters. God damn. Who helps Ethiopia save itself from Italy? They don't tell you the truth about the Hellfighters or any Harlem Hellfighters or none of them. The Seminoles going around the world fighting and crushing shit. And in ignorance. Working on behalf because of what they fucking laid out. And then our people go to fight and still have the bloodline to want to protect the world. I'm saying right now the bloodline needs to stop worrying about protecting the world and they need to learn how to ascend. Because most of you have not stepped back in your truth, in the light of what your existence is. You still stay in this little short-term purgatory of fucking darkness. And you don't know how to fucking listen because you all think you know something. And I keep telling y'all don't know a goddamn thing. Yeah, Ray swore, I'll get rid of you. I'll have him get rid of you if you say some more dumb shit like that. I'll get rid of your little ass. You mean nothing to me. So it means something to yourself. The Moors that came here and they fought against us. And that's the ones who are still running around talking about out of Africa, Foundation Black America. Those are fucking remnants of Moors or those who accepted or adopted that ideology. And you're worthless. You're spineless, you're runts, you're shit stains. And the enemy that used you, well, they're already fucking y'all up. And you're too stupid to know that. And like I said, what do you think? What does the word Europe come from? Europa. Isn't it funny how they had magnificent names and we came to these docile names and then the crackers took on our surnames as if it was meaningful? I had a motherfucker talking about, your last name is Branch? Is that from France? Blanchet? I said, that's no such name in France called Blanchet. That's something they got from us when they were fighting alongside us when we were sitting here trying to figure out who were the traitors, this, that, and the other. Yeah, that's where they got the fucking name from. Like the cypress, the gopher wood trees, and many other things that never grew nowhere else in the world but right the fuck here. People have a hard time accepting that because they think, wait, because you know we got a lot of our people all over the world who are too stupid to know it. When they said they came here and they took Native Americans to Europe and Africa. Well, where's the Mongolians at? Well, where the fuck are they at? Because I know a lot of brothers in Europe who know they come from here. And they've been there for generations. I know many motherfuckers in so-called New Age Africa because they built them some fucking countries up. And they know that based on what their great-grandmammy and grandma said. Because they were afforded that. All right? So they didn't go blind, but they're not stupid to be all outlaw, loud and everything. Because, you got organizations running around looking for those motherfuckers. Like, anybody say something? Y'all don't know shit. None of you serve with motherfuckers to tell you the truth. Yeah, any of y'all serve with Moroccans and people from, certain places in so-called Africa to learn that Europe was actually Afrique and Europe was actually Africa all the way up the peninsula. Any of y'all know that shit? No, y'all just accept the reversal of everything and run on it like it's fucking ham. I mean, if you want to use the word Africanus to conquer the land, that's what they named it after. Why would he call Africanus if he comes from Europe, you stupid motherfuckers? Why can y'all not just take the simplest thing and move with it verbally? No, because you know why? Because you're still listening to the motherfuckers pushing a whole lot of sack of shit. That's why. You motherfuckers, I wouldn't have none of y'all work on a puzzle with me. I wouldn't even let you find the motherfucking bookends, the corners. No, keep your hand out there. Keep your hand out. It's only a 20-piece puzzle. Keep your hand out of there because you couldn't figure it out. Let me read this to you right quick. Pineal. That's many ways to pronounce it. Pineal. What was that Terrence Howard was talking about? Y'all never noticed that? You saw in the churches in the windows, and the ones that are old. In the stained glass, they call it stained. Why would they stain the glass? Wouldn't that be like the kaleidoscope for different light prisms to come through? But yet, when it opens, y'all shit is closed up like a motherfucking butthole that got alum on it. A lemon or something. Oh, it burns! And that motherfucker in the turd coming out. Anyway, right? And they can't even get a needle in that motherfucker. That's how tight y'all shit is. But when it blossoms, you get the branches of life, existence, the word life. Anyway, and you see that in the middle, like a tree, as above, so below, or as below. It's funny how they say so below. Isn't that a directive, a misdirective? As above, as below. They don't need you to know that. And then you call the magnetic field, right? That harmony of life. What frequency creates that? Did y'all look into that? Oh, you didn't. How does it resonate? How would you know? You resonate with it, but you can't tap into it because of all the distractions and all the noise beside and around you. Somebody came to say hi. Say hi, Papa. Hi, Papa. You saying hi? He came to say hi, y'all. Ow, here. Stop looking down there. It's my feet. Say hi, Papa. That's my boy. Yeah. We smell. He wants to play, y'all. He wants to play. But anyway, there's meaning to it. But also in old scribes, you could see them holding them closed and handing them off. You never knew that? Oh, that's right. They're telling you one thing when it's all another thing. They kept those closed. And they kept them in a bag, hidden. Ooh. So if I take the pineal gland and I keep it closed where it cannot open, because you never see where it's open. I think one place in South America, twice. And I keep it in a bag. It's a secret. So when everybody wants to start talking all that, yeah, we deciphered the Egyptian man. No. They're following suit to keep you fucking dumb. And that's what the enemies of your existence did long ago. And they had to perfect it. Is it perfected now? Some of you act like you can't get your head right. You can't even figure out the simplest of things. You can't even move dynamically, spontaneously. You still hold yourself in these false convictions. And you won't free yourself. There's nothing I can do about that. Because everybody has a choice. I'm not here for that. I'm here for balance. Fuck y'all forgot. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. I know it sounds fucked up, but it is what it is. Let me read this right quick. Now, the things you can do to benefit and help. I'm not saying run out and buy every goddamn product out there. Look into the natural sources, and there's a reason why they corrupted and fuck with the natural sources. They have a timeline, the things they fall, they have computations and everything else, and you need to understand that you can't do shit loudly. You can't, because this, let me tell you about this thing right here. You're going to want to share everything that you figure out and do. You're going to want to put all the information out there. Fucking shut the fuck up and just do it. Don't go running your fucking big blabbermouth. Don't go telling everybody what the fuck you've heard. Okay? So here's the science of the sacred secretion. I read a little bit of this before. I'm going to read it again. All right? Furthermore, as the pineal hardens from the calcification, less melatonin is produced. I need to do this. Okay. Never take that shit to go to sleep. It fucks you up. And that should tell you something, because they keep pushing it. They keep pushing it. That should tell you that they're pushing bad shit. You don't take any kind of synthetic or any kind of melatonin, because it fucks you up. All right? Melatonin, a hormone made by the pineal gland, and can only be made there. Tiny organ, that's why they drink adrenochrome. Tiny organ near the center of the brain, melatonin helps control the body's sleep cycle and is an antioxidant. It is also made in the laboratory and sold as a supplement. Don't fuck with that. It's synthetic. The body cannot it cannot utilize synthetic shit. I don't give a damn. What was ToLU'S saying in that one rap? Make you like robots? Synthetic? I mean, and those that don't take, you're just fertilizer. Okay. Resulting in poor sleep patterns and depression. In fact, pineal calcification occurs in an estimated 40% of Americans. It's more than that now, 70%. By the age of 17. This clearly demonstrates a connection between the daily consumption of modified food and toxic water, which increase mental health. And who's toxifying the water? With the false premises that they're cleaning it when they're putting fluoride, chlorine, and a number of antigens in it. Y'all haven't went and fought them motherfuckers. I don't see you talking to your congressman, writing letters. I don't see you cursing motherfuckers out about the water, or down at the water commission, this, that, and FDA in your state. I don't see you doing none of that, because you niggas ain't together. The daily consumption of modified food and toxic water, which increase mental health issues in children and adults alike. Interestingly, the pineal is also largely associated with our gender identity, and the onset of puberty. Well, you got everybody eating Chick-fil-A and all this other Chick-fil-A, and, think about it. Which can also be linked to adolescent well-being. I mean, think about it. How the hell you get a 13-year-old want to commit suicide? And we had quite a few of that over the last fucking 10 years. Have you paid attention? Oh, that's right. That's not in your department. Hagakura. Oh, hold on. We'll get that Mr. Right stuff. Hold on. Slow baby steps, man. But hope is not lost. Pay attention, okay? The human body, fuck all this hue over man shit. The body is constantly regenerating, self-healing, and adapting through a developed awareness and conscious action. Decalcifying and activating the pineal gland is actually very simple. Ways to decalcify and awaken your pineal include, these are just suggestions. Getting outside in the sun, which people say is vitamin D. No, it allows certain minerals to compose itself, be vitamin D, It's necessary to mobilize calcium throughout the body. Grounding to the earth at the same time will also help to reset your circadian rhythm, and provide healing, which circadian rhythm is based on what? 7 point what? Come on, people. I played it for you. And you can feel it when you know the right chance. When you actually, grounding is not just putting your feet on the earth. Hugging a tree is partial. But when you get into the that's a frequency in your thoracic, in your middle thoracic area, right? The place that they're too busy trying to kill off, where you think. You know, all the information you store up here, but your thinking happens here. It's a gut instinct, all this, right? So when you get dealing with that circadian rhythm, right, which provides that healing frequency, that's between 7 and something. And I told you, cancer is not the problem. Cancer is throughout your body. It's this little protective membrane all throughout your body that when a virus gets in there, intrusive, this membrane covers that virus and attempts to hold it till it dies. What do these fake fucking doctors? They go and biopsy it. They cut it. And what happens? The virus is released out. And it's a catastrophe that happens. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. All right? Just look it up. I'm not saying it's the fact. Look it up. And then it spreads and it starts to cannibalize. So now it's starving. And it starts to cannibalize the body. And because the membrane's damaged, it has to go and try and heal. Now the other ones over here can't come over here. They got the job to do over there. And so what happens is it becomes evasive, like foreign troops coming up out of the ground and out the sky and up the water and inside and behind the enemy walls. You get green on green and blue, and they go, oh, we're going to radiate it. What does radiation do? Is it not form a heat? Does it really suppress? Well, if they can catch it and kill it, target it, it might work. We know a sister created that X-ray, right? Anyway, so the radiation, if it's already in the spread, though, you can't find it with magnetic resolution imaging or anything else they do. Then what it does is it intensifies. It causes it to increase in its numbers and magnifies. Oh, I'm fucking stage 4, but how many stage 4 have you listened to where they've healed themselves and you didn't listen to how they did it? Thank you, CP. Anyway, frequency to the whole body. Sunlight also aids the body in maintaining its natural electric charge. Now, sleeping in complete darkness. So don't disconnect your TV, especially if you got these smart TVs with the frequency and all that shit, 5G and all that shit. Unplug everything. Turn every fucking thing off in your house. If you got night vision, keep it next to the bed. In case you're worried about what goes bump in the night. Then you can put your night vision on so you can see, especially if you have to pew pew. You dig what I'm saying? Otherwise, stop worrying about shit. Turn everything off, unplug every fucking thing, and go to sleep. I had to come down here, gotcha with the sleep with the TV on, knucklehead. Take your phones, put them in another fucking room, stop going to sleep with your tablets and your phones and your laptop right beside you, motherfuckers. God damn. Open your fucking windows, and if you're sweating because it's too hot, then nigga sweat. Get used to it. This is when the pineal produces melatonin and brainwaves slow to a healing state. It is also recommended that blue light blocking glasses are worn after sunset in order to support the body in maintaining an accurate circadian rhythm. Have you noticed that all your sunglasses is black, dark, different shades of it? And be careful with those ones that look brown in autumn for the shooters. The one that was first created by the guy with the blue, that's why They Live is a documentary. They got rid of that. You can't find it nowhere unless you know how to make it. I don't know. I'm just saying. Research it for yourself. So if you're not getting good rest, you're not healing, you're not grounding, this, that, you're wearing synthetics, you got all the shit coming from Taiwan, slave camp, labor camps of these people making this shit. It ain't like they want to. It's fucking them up. They have to handle it. So you're getting all this polyester, all these different clothes, and you think you're doing something. Y'all walking around with them yoga pants. They ain't even made of cotton and shit. And you wonder why your body stank and your fart stink and your coot around and smell like it do. Yoga pants meant for yoga, dumbass. Not for your ass to be out worrying about a nigga looking at it, where you're putting all your cheesecakes and your motherfucking pound cake on display. I mean, what you expect? He wants to put some blueberries and some strawberries on it. That's all. This the normal fucking thing, but because y'all are conflicted and confused, you can't even make headway of it. All right? Meditation. This triggers the pineal gland to produce melatonin and DMT. It don't happen when you come in this world and when you die. DMT is powerful. Thus making visions more easily obtained. Because you look at the idiots who murder little babies to get that, or extracting it from bodies and this, that, and synthesizing it. That's a perverted form. That's why they're crazy and where they're stuck. There was always going to be something that was going to make them stuck. All right? Meditating specifically on the idea of a healthy, fully functioning pineal gland, which will also send the necessary signals into your body of what is required of it. Now, filtering water is very important. Now, I've already expressed that in a couple hundred videos, how, and I even showed you, well, I think I did I put up the way I did it? I showed you how I make my activated charcoal, 2 different ways. I need to be making some, actually, I might do that tomorrow, make about a pound of it. I got enough lemon juice to do it now. You gotta mix the lemon juice with I know it's PFAS or whatever the fuck, whatever you want to call that shit. But you need distilled water, okay? And if you want to get the PFAS out of there, you gotta come up with a way of microfiltration. Now you can do it. You gotta know the levels, and it's gonna take a day or two to be able to filter that out. And you gotta use hemp, cotton, wool, charcoal again, to get water that has nothing in it, even without the PFAS. And you have to have this resonating electric between each of those things and a thing for the water to go through, to ionize it and to purify it, to kill the PFAS and everything else. That's how you get real distilled water. Unless you distill it like you do in the distillery, and you have your copper tubes, which ionize it with copper, and then you get that kind. Now, does it remove the PFAS? I can't tell you. I don't think it does all the way, but the way I was talking about firsthand, but you can still benefit, okay? So that's the way. And then you can mineralize it like people do now, are starting to do in their water. They're starting to put echinacea, plants and stuff like that in their water and drinking it. So it becomes murky. You've got flowers in it. You've got, the crabgrass, it's high in vitamin C. You can cook that. That's called wild salad. For those who went to survival and bushcraft class, you know that every time you're out there weed whacking, get rid of crabgrass, and that's some good shit. I'm just saying. Okay? You put that shit like that in water, and there's a certain root, I forget, in Mississippi, I don't know if they sell it, that you can also, and we grow ginseng here, you can put those roots in there too. That elevates the mineral aspects of your big ass jug of water. And you just drink it. So what? You swallow a dandelion flower or whatever. This is how you benefit. And the stuff like parsley and cilantro, not both together, will actually pull the heavy metals and toxins into it. And then you get rid of that as well. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Indigo Turtle, what's up? Check this out. To reduce toxins, I predominantly use a distiller, which I can then remineralize and bless. Y'all should know, don't use the word bless, be less. Elevate the potential of the water. Okay, words are spells. Anyway, leaving water out in the natural sunlight can also be effective the best way at structuring it in a way that is preferable for absorption by the body. Now, what country doesn't use plastic bottle for water? Using a non-fluoride toothpaste. To reduce intake of fluoride, at the very least, thoroughly rinse the mouth after brushing. Currently, I use a mix of bicarbonate soda, baking soda, and mint extract before swishing it with coconut oil, which actually pulls. Do y'all know that? Remember I showed y'all? There's an old video I have where I'm using coconut fat, turmeric, and a little drop of mint oil. And sometimes I put my activated charcoal. I don't want my teeth white. They're not meant to be fucking white. They're supposed to be like your bones, natural. Consume an iodine supplement. So y'all know, let me see if I have it over here so I can show you. This one, only a few supplements I do use, CMOS, da. If you don't keep your ass away from my motherfucking weed, boy, I'm gonna knock you in your goddamn. Okay, I sound violent, but I'm just playing. I talk shit with my cat. He likes it. He likes it, trust me. He gets feisty. He wants to scrap. My cat likes to fight and scrap. Al looking at me like I'm crazy right now. He like, boy, you did that. Okay, maybe I did, all right. He looked at me like, I'm not giving you no crack nip, cuz. This is one that I use. All right? Just one little drop once a day. Okay? Besides having iodine supplement tablets, this, that, and other for radiation poisoning and blah, blah, blah. This removes heavy metals and toxins from the body and supports hormone regulation. A high-quality seaweed-based product from less polluted waters is usually best, such as Icelandic sea kelp. Once the pineal gland is activated, a person will be able to pick up on higher frequencies, which produce a change in chemistry. Because all energy is communicating. A healthy pineal is able to process the highly organized waves that exist beyond the light spectrum that the conditioned physical body was previously limited to. That means if you've been nurtured and walked through on how it works, that way you could function on it without, in retrospect, without speaking. It's just something that becomes natural. So I just wanted to share that little bit of it. You know what I'm saying? Again, because I feel like, well, no, not feel. I take it that most really don't really get it. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to go ahead and share that. It's a turmeric, ginger, and lime every morning. I shot those wanders off. Yeah, we call that. It's another form, and it doesn't have to be hot. Usually they do it as a tea, like a hot toddy without liquor. So I've been doing that since I was a youngin'. Definitely. Activated charcoal. Yeah, I make it. I chew and swallow mint leaves right off the bush. That's what my baby be doing it. I know that's right, but you just need to get over here is what you need to do. What about getting minerals? Well, like I stated, minerals, crabgrass, it's dandelions, there's all kind of rose petals. There's a plethora of minerals that come from all that. How do you think the water and the earth get all these minerals? Not just from decaying things that die, or how it became mineralized in the first place, which most of these things, these aren't even real forests, but they still get mineralized. That's where you get that dark peat moss, that dark soil. That's high mineral. Now imagine the water table, which is everywhere under the earth. All right, running through certain parts of mountains and everything. They can't poison all. Those are centers by cities that they need to affect the people. That's why you have water treatment plants, which are fucking lies. But if you're camping and you know what I'm talking about, you're far away, that water's running through the ground and it's becoming mineralized. And then you have the basalt, which called salt deposits and crystals, all up under the earth. And I'm talking about giant fucking crystals, like a building. And water runs through these things and they get all this mineral and the sulfur and everything else. That's what they're killing off. And then they want to put the poisons in you and they want you to believe that it's for your benefit. But fluoride don't protect your bones and makes it brittle. It don't protect your teeth. They got all the other shit and chlorine. When you're taking hot water, the chlorine coming out of there and that gas, that steam, you're in a fucking gas chamber, you knuckleheads. That's why I say take a cold fucking shower and the pores on your feet don't open wide open and get all that heavy metal in it. They stay closed and you're cold and you wash your ass, the funk's going. Besides, it resets your body. Better healing, you know? Good to see you. Astral projection is real. Yes, it's real. Randy, how you doing? Wait, next thing in the shadow. New York Minute, what's going on? I don't know where enemies from, bro. Okay. Iron Maiden. Glory be to the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. And that's why they all fighting each other and killing each other. It ain't no glory. Start saying amen. That's a deity. Weed medicine. Weed is natural. It always grew here. They lie about everything. Yeah, you can't do nothing loudly. You know what I mean? Peter Bronson. Secure Cannon, what's going on, beloved? How y'all doing? Peter Bronson, it's good to have you in here, beloved. Just want to shout out everybody. All right. What was that? Some mint leaves right off the book. Yeah, that's a good thing. Sea moss. Yeah, definitely do sea moss. Be careful. I had to find my sea moss the hard way. I actually did a video showing how it's made. It should still be up. It not all sea moss is a lot of farm raised and it's garbage. Hell, most of that sea moss don't even have 12 to 32 minerals in it. And there's people want to make a bag, and you see them on TikTok and everywhere. It's just we got a lot of poor Negroes out here, poor righteous teachers who ain't teaching shit, and they're poor in spirit and everything else. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard for me to get mine, and I was able to get it from a brother who was really a Spanish brother, but we'll say that. But and he's a good dude, and he's able to go and get the real shit, and he spun the money to get there to get the real stuff and to make sure it was contained, to make sure it was still growth worthy and the very water and the way it grew when he took it there to grow it. It's not a farm; it's actually growing. Some planted it, which is benefiting down in Central America where he's growing it at, and it's like one of the best ones. And trust me. And other than that, I have some that my brothers know that I've utilized, which I think is more beneficial. I can show you all that too. If you don't want to cook your own, learn how to do it, or even take the trip to find real sea moss, you got to sit there and depend on somebody to trust them. Yeah, this is the only one I would say use. Okay, here we go. Now make sure you eat something because it will make you a little nauseous, all right? Depending on what's going on with the stomach flora and everything else. I had a slice of pizza, so you won't see me take this. I had 2 slices of pizza last night. So you won't see me take this. I'll take it tomorrow or maybe later this afternoon. But I use ocean wild sea moss. Otherwise, I make the sea moss that I have, which is the real shit, Celtic. So, you know what I'm saying? See, yeah, yeah. You're gone. When you started saying Sinbad and all that goofy stuff, you're gone. It was from wearing certain crystals too. I'm not flattered by none of that. Nothing flatters me. Yeah, religious people are real. Isaiah Cantu, what's going on? Yep, the Draco star system. New York Minute, you already know, but we already talked about when we go in the 80s, boy, that shit that was going on, man. Come on, man, the 70s and 80s. You know what I'm saying? So many people went missing. Moringa leaf and monk fruit, very powerful. Yeah, and another thing, that moringa leaf, be careful. Don't mix it with a lot of stuff. Some people want to mix it with this and that. Don't do it. Use moringa. Like when I was in the hospital, poison, all those holes in my lungs. My lungs were filled with holes. I should have been, but like I said, I would do that once a day, and I would always do it in the AM. You know what I'm saying? And I always had to have it with fruit when I mixed it. So, and that's why I had my little blender, and that was like the moringa fruit shot. But yeah, that monk fruit's really good. Dragon fruit, dragon fruit's kind of new. It's kind of made. You see it white and you see the red one. Like the monk, get the one that's red. You know what I mean? Come from another part of the earth. Yes, they do. Yeah, they do come from another part of the earth. My minute. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, laughing. Yo, let me tell you something. I remember I used to be down on 40 man. Yo, I really never because there's so much moving around there on 40 Deuce. I used to go off in the side streets. Like a lot of us back in the day used to do our dirt on the side streets, Yeah, get a lot of bag that way. But anyway, them side roads, you can see a motherfucker standing out in the middle of the street, no vehicles coming, nothing, looking straight down on the ground. And when the motherfucker lift their head up, it's like they ain't got no face. When I was in we was in Manhattan, we was down there about, who was we at? I think it was around like about 1st or 6th. And it was this little park or something. I can't remember. It's been so long. I was a young one in my teens. And me, Alfredo, and this guy, Dane, we was just going down the street, looking for a lick, you know what I'm saying? And we said we took this other street, brownstone kind of stairs and everything. That motherfucker was standing out in the middle of the street, cuz. Goddamn. It was like about like 7:30, 8 o'clock, I hadn't been home. I know my grandma was like, the fuck this little motherfucker. All right, so that motherfucker standing out in the middle of the street. I said, yo, man, let's get this motherfucker, man. This goofy, man. Ain't nobody up, nobody doing nothing. Man, we was about half a block away from this motherfucker. Looked straight the fuck up in the middle of the goddamn street. And you know how them streets in New York, you got a car this park this way, car park that way, and there's only one, like, you can get maybe a car and 3/4 of a car. So, this motherfucker look right at us, man. He ain't had no hat on. The face looked like a goddamn thumb spot. Man, bitch, we was the fuck going. Man, we was going out of there like, we was talking about the early 80s. We was fucking out of there. And we ain't say shit, man. We was like, oh, I'm getting on the train, but I'm going back to Jersey. I was like, motherfucking family in the Bronx and family. I was like, man, we got the fuck up out of there. We ain't stopped, man. Shit. That was the craziest shit right there. So yeah, and that ain't like when I was in the military and the motherfucker eyes closed like that. That was the first time. I was a little Oakley Annie looking bitch with that big velour black white button, pasty fucking white, like opaque, like damn near, with them black eyes, all black, pissing on the curb. Just piss and look right up at us. And her eyes was dark fucking black. There was no white, just black. Nigga, we was all speed walking. Like we was switching. Like we ain't give a fuck about the food. It was always going to get food, because that's where you get the best food when you go in. You know what I'm saying? And you get from the red light district and all that shit. Somebody ain't what I asked there. That's how I take it. You know what I mean? What was that? What the fuck? Hold on. Yeah, okay, retarded. You're gone. I know what count you are. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shapes of only, see, do it naturally. Yeah. Taking synthetic DMT. Well, if you're getting it like the fraud kind, that's you're supposed to be able to do that on your own. So that is another way, and it's considered medicinal, and it's ancient. It's not new. It's old. There's nothing wrong if you as long as you're around somebody and you're in good enough health to use it. Because remember, you can kill yourself by thought, and that's what people don't understand. You can kill your physical. You can, in this eradicated environment, this erratic environment. You'd be surprised how many people die because that's their only way of escaping whatever was afflicting them. And most people will never know that because they can't see beyond where they're at right now. You know what I'm saying? It was the most exciting thing ever. Yeah, always, for those of us who are like that. But hey, look, I'm going to sign off, man. I appreciate y'all taking the time to listen to an old crazy guy. I hope you really got that. I hope you take some of this information and utilize it. Hope you research some of the stuff. I can't say what's fact or not. Only what I mentioned about fact is what I said about that. But the other things, I need y'all to look into it. I'm not sitting here, not attempting to ghost you or nothing like that. You dig what I'm saying? Pray with other realms, and you just may not be able to get back exactly. Don't go messing with things. When something is unexplainable because you don't have that knowledge, that's all it is. Be careful, because if you think about it, that you're creating, and that environment will find you, and in your state, it will persecute you because you're in self-persecution. Your state of event and affairs is about self-persecution. And you may not think that, but you are. Anytime you believe that you got to win this, you got to beat this one out, and you feel good because you got the best job, you just be an obedient slave. You don't even see the self-persecution because you're so involved and enveloped by the system around you that it's hard for you to, comply somewhere else that's outside of the narrative that you've been existing with. So you've been abiding a bandwagon leader, or somebody stuck in a predicament put over you, a position or whatever else, not realizing that it's not a good thing. And that's why there's still all this stuff going on. Look into Crazy Daisy, right? Look into all these things, see what you come up with, what you find. You dig what I'm saying? What was that one, Humanity? Yeah, okay. Yeah, and you hit. There you go. And come back on a couple other ones. When you're out of your body, who's going into your body? Yeah, well, it's not going in. They can make a copy of your body and make it compatible for a short period of time. This is old ancient technology. This is nothing new. I don't like to talk about it because it's all going to come to an end. But the thing is, there's a lot of things we don't need to worry about. Okay, I'll be fret about it. You know what I'm saying? Crazy Daisy, California. Look at her. She was a little girl when she met Ronald Reagan, and she met George Bush, the first bastard, or the second one, her first one. And look her up. She was a little girl, come from a prominent family, and she's the one in California who runs around with love and everything, and look like she's high off of something. She got the biggest tatters and everything. You know, she's one of those. Just look her up. She's not even from California. You know what I'm saying? And then you find out. Slabs go. Politicians doing it. Yes. Know what I mean? Out of the body, evil entities can and will enter. Yeah. Or you'll invite them in. Yeah. Or you'll allow them to rent space. Like I said, we can't give it no energy. Let's build ourselves. Listen to me, on. Let's build yourselves up. Don't worry about that shit. Let that be where it's at. For the time being, though, it may be something. Let it remain nothing to you. Don't venerate that shit. Don't tell people about that shit, because then you're giving it energy. Y'all don't really know how much energy you give out. Even in the most sublime, smallest way, you're giving out fucking energy. You're still powering the system. You need to look at these things and just listen. Okay? You need to pull a void. Be clear. It's for everybody. You need to start getting a clear here. You need to allow all this to stop shape-shifting. You need to magnify what you are now and better the circumstance and exist in a narrative that you can walk in. You can walk in, because right now everybody's flipping over each other's fucking feet. You're like you're on the gymnast, Kurt fucking Thomas, or the sister that, you know, that, and you're not gymnasts. You dig? No, that was everybody, hon. All right? Oh, Mac. So let me get off of here, and I'm going to get with y'all later. I'm going to finish this other watermelon juice right here, roll me up a nice sticky one. Well, I got that over there. It's finished, but, and relax. That's about it. And y'all got the Cashapp and all that. I haven't looked at it. I might have got some more on it. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. I don't fret with it. Like I said, we'll get the numbers that need to be, then I'll order a couple other books, and I'll do it right here. I'm waiting on that 119 one, which is some occult shit, but it's some real shit. I hate that word, occult. What are you doing? I gave this little Chinese lady and her son. He spoke perfect English. He was learning Chinese, and she couldn't speak English. She was outside, and she said, "Sir, I had this little big 200, about 30 pound, back up about 225, 30, whatever. Guns all strapped around me. Sir." And the son said, "Call the cab. We've been waiting and they show up." Says, "Well, the cabs here work a little different. You got to actually make an appointment with them." I said, "Well, where y'all at?" So she told me what hotel it was. Like, that hotel's way down going towards Wildweek, like, you know, the bridge. I was like, "Yeah, I'll give you a ride. What the hell? I'm, you know, full tank." And took him there. And I said, "What's this?" She said, "Oh, that's $20. I was like, "No, you ain't got to do that." See, and she turned around when she got the car and says, "You're nice." I was like, "You seem to be too." And I tried some of Mandarin, and the son was like, "Oh, I'm learning." And she was like, and then, you know, because she saw me, I said, "Ni hao," you know, and every time she spoke about something, sure, you know, sure, and then she understood some English languages, so it was it's beautiful, you know what I mean? Little tiny thing old lady. Her son, you can tell he's in middle school, and his English was just, and I'm not big on it because I listen, but it was very direct, so he had actual meaning there, and he was having a great time. Had guns in the back seat too, and he didn't even bother. You know what I'm saying? And got them home safe to, I guess, the pops. I don't know. She can't drive or something. She wanted to go to the store. I don't know. I didn't ask all that. Maximize anything. But it was a good thing. You know what I mean? Go back and watch that. Come on, folks. When you do come here, we follow you afterwards. So come correct. Exactly. We do follow. We follow everybody. Tap on it. They can follow you. And they also see the accounts, and they let me know. They look, man. They see y'all's fake accounts. My boy, he can go into my YouTube channel and look at everything. So, my Eric Snowden. So, yeah, come over here and be retarded all you want. I know what's what. It doesn't matter to me. But again, you children need to really mind your manners. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all. All right? So, beautiful ladies, sisters, my brothers, see y'all later.